Hey Bookies, welcome back to Nika's Life in 10 editions. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm basically on this video randomly speaking on the behalf of my baby father and what we talked about yesterday, but everything's not made for social media, so this is a short video. Enjoy the video.
This video is made for entertainment purpose only. It doesn't mean to hurt any. And don't take it seriously.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, watch those ads, don't skip those ads, and bump those ads. I'm getting ready to talk in this video because there's a lot that's going on in my mind that I did post a post on the gram last night. That I'm tired of dealing with all the disrespect, out of my kid's father. The things that we go through is what we go through is between me and him. The internet does not know anything about him unless I put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when I respect your name and I respect you regardless of everything that we're going through at this time, I'll never let anybody drag your name down in the dirt. What I want to say in this video is, out of all the women you've been dealing with, and all the disrespect I done tolerate with, I done deal with, throughout of our whole relationship, our life and everything, I got zero tolerance with you disrespecting me and calling me on the phone yesterday with that long-ass, sob-ass story about these kids and this and that and the third. My thing is like this right here. Where were you when I needed you the most? Where were you when times got hard and you walk away and you got married and you did the things that you did to me to hurt me? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I forgive you for all that stuff, but I'll never forget. When people go out here and post you on the internet stating that you're a deadbeat father, I go out there and be like, that man ain't no deadbeat. He been there for his kids since day one. What are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like that. You went, when you got these kids, and apply for a GoFundMe for these kids. You made yourself look bad when you put yourself out there saying you going out there to get a GoFundMe for these kids, when me being the single mother that I was, when I went out there to do a GoFundMe because I needed help with bills and everything was falling apart and I didn't have the support that I need from you at the time, I was supposed to do that. But when you got the kids in your care and DSS put them in your care, you go out there and put out a $5,000 GoFundMe and people going across the internet putting it out there saying, oh, well, he's a bomb, he's a deadbeat, he out here asking for money for these kids and he can't even afford his own kids. So him and Nika both are deadbeat. Neither one of them can afford their kids. It's not like that. When I go out there and I apply for for funding for me and my kids at that time, I needed help. See, one thing about me, I'm going to go out there and reach out for help when I need it. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm, not going through the struggle. I'm not going through anything when I am. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you went out there and made yourself look like that, and they had a picture of you and my kids up there I never seen before, I tried to cover your ass and it's like, what is y'all talking about? I don't understand what are y'all talking about. Like, what is going on? And when I went and looked and seen it for myself, I was like, well, damn, what you got a GoFundMe out for these kids when you got a job and you're working and I'm not working. I'm currently just doing myself housekeeping employee thing that I'm doing for myself to make money. But to make a long story short, you have to respect the one that gave life to your children. You have to respect the one that been there from day one before any of these females came apart. It's not the point of talking about anybody that you're with or anybody that you're married to or anybody that you're dealing with. It's about me and you. Me and you been in this situation from the beginning before any girlfriend, wife, or anybody came apart. You was never married when we met. Let me clarify that because everybody on the internet thinking, oh, well, he been married when Nika and him got together. No, I was the baby mama. I was the wife. I was the girlfriend. I was all three in one package at one time. I've been there for the last 12 years. Even though we've been together for 10 years, I've been there for the last 12 years because my daughter is 12, our oldest child together. Let me put it like that. But I'm also say like this. If I respect your name, you respect my name. But you also let this girl get onto my live when I pick up the phone for you that day. Everybody probably can remember this video because I'm going to put it on this clip. You let this girl disrespect me and got on there and cursed me. I say all those things to me. You didn't have no respect to snatch the phone out of her hand and told her, no, don't do that. None of that. You let her say what she had to say to me on my live broadcast on TikTok. And you didn't give a damn about my feelings. And I'm sick and tired of being who I am and closing up behind closed doors for you to say, okay, I'm going to still stand up for you. I'm not standing up for you anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. Because you're not having the respect that you need to give me as being your baby mother, the one that birthed your kids in the world, the one that holds you down when you need me. When you ain't got, I got you. Call me on the phone. When Nika needs such, I got you. I got you. Well, I need gas. I got you. You don't never bite the hand that feeds you like you always used to tell me all the time when we used to live together and you were paying all the bills and I was pregnant with a lodger and I couldn't get up and move back and forth to do anything because the fact that I was bare feet pregnant and you had to go out there and be the man that you are to go out there and work to pay these fucking bills to make sure we didn't get put out of our house. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the point to where when you walk out with that marriage and did what you had to do, I had to be strong enough to stand on my own 2 feet and do this shit alone. And you're not understanding the things that I'm going through, that I'm being quiet and humble and calm, cool, and collect about the whole situation with you going disrespecting me. You don't never disrespect me like that ever in your life. And never gave me a chance to talk to you last night. You never gave me a chance to say, okay, you know, Nika, let me hear you out. You up there screaming on the phone, blah, 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 about some fucking money. Is it about the money? Is it about the money? Is it about the money? Because I'm going to tell you now, if it's about the money, bro, I can go even harder on your ass. You know what I'm saying? I got kids from you. I hold you down. Don't ever in your life cross me like that again. Don't ever come out your mouth and discriminate on me like that again. Or betray me like that. I know you tell me all the time you love me and your kids. Yes, that's co-parent. We co-parenting. Yes, okay, I do love you. I'm not in love with you. You know, I got my situation. You got your situation. Or always you want to throw up, oh, you got a man in your life. One thing I want to address and say too before I get off this section is, one thing that a man hates is when you officially moves on with somebody else and be with somebody else and they see you holding hands with another man, or they know you with another man or laying with another man. It hurts them to the core, but they try to act like it don't because they know they got their own situation. One thing about a man, they ain't going to show the hurt. They ain't going to show the pain. They ain't going to show no type of remorse or none of that stuff. They just act like, oh, well, you know, I'm okay. I got this under control. They can laugh and smile like it's nothing. But at the end of the day, they're still crying in the inside. When you needed a shoulder to cry on, you cry on my shoulder when the things we went through. With you being with other women and doing what you're doing now, it does not bother me. But during that time when you left me to be with another woman, it did hurt me. It cut me to the core. But one thing about you is you don't want to see me with another man. You don't want to see me happy. And you always throwing up a nigga. Oh, you got a nigga. Or you got this. Or you got that. Or you got this. Why you worry about what I got when you laying up with her? Why you worry about what I got when you got a wife at home? Why you worry about what I got going on when you don't even care about the feelings that I have right now, you know, in my heart of knowing that you just simply just drag me down in the dirt like that and let her.
This video is made for entertainment purpose only. It doesn't mean to hurt any. And don't take it seriously.
Talk about me like that. Even though I told you to check your bitches, I said that. You know, so I said, check your bitches, man, because you're not checking them. I never said who name or what. I never called her name, nobody name. I just said, check your bitches, because you're not understanding. When my kids got taken into care and you took my kids in from me, I had to appreciate that. Because everything I was going through before these kids got taken out of this household, TikTok supporters was out there helping me pay my bills, helping me do the things that I need to get done, the support that you were not giving me at the time. You know what I'm saying? I had the help coming in. But you should never throw up the fame life. Oh, you want to be internet famous, or you want to be this, or you want to be that? Then I'm gonna show you the fame. That's not what I call internet famous. I don't call this internet famous. I call me being who I am, and people really recognizing the real person that I am. But I'm also holding your ass down at the same time. The facts I'm trying to get through on this section is letting you know the person that holds your hand and feet, the same way you hold my hand and feet through everything we've been through, we should be able to co-parent and do everything we got to do together without the internet and without people involvement in our life, such as girlfriends, wife, and whoever else. This is me and your kids. This is our situation. This is what we should deal with as a unit, as co-parenting. We're not together at all. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, you know, like, certain things on camera, but you know how I really feel about the whole situation with everything that's going on right now. And I feel like I can't trust you anymore to tell you anything that I got going on in my heart or in my life, because you betrayed me. Once a person done cut you deep and then cut you down to the lowest, then you're going to feel like you can't trust that person, and you're going to feel like you can't tell that person anything. That's how I feel with you right now. And I want you to know exactly how I'm feeling. That's why I'm doing this video. Because out of all these years of our life, before I even got on TikTok, Instagram, I was always on Facebook. I never knew I was going to blow up on TikTok and a video went viral and people would know actually who I am. And people want to know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Me being who I am is the person I'm always going to be to the day I die. I can't be what you want me to be or somebody else want me to be. I only can be myself. But before all this stuff come apart, we had each other. From the beginning to the end. It's like money trying to take over people's minds. It's like the fame life, like you trying to say, oh, well, you this and third, you about to come up, or I'll make you come up even more, this and third, you want to be out there all over the internet. That does not have anything to do with it. I don't understand why family, friends, loved ones, or whatever can understand what a person trying to do in life to succeed. You know what I'm saying? To encourage them to, you know, keep going forward and do what you have to do instead of discriminating on them and bringing them down. Try to bring a person up when they trying to go out there and have something for themselves and their family. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here doing this for me and my children's sake. I'm out here trying to make money. I'm out here trying to come up and be to the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go out here and let people know who I am. I like to sing. I like to dance. I like to have fun. I'm a creator. I like to show my life. I like to go out and do hauls. I like to be with my kids. I love my kids to death do us part. I like a lot of things in my life that I like showing the world that I don't want to let go until I die. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm going to get discrimination from you as being the baby father that I lay with in the bed, that I had my kids from, that I say ion, that's a joke, that I lay in the bed with and did whatever with you, then that's our personal business. That's us. But if you're going to let another woman come in between what we had of taking care of our children, that's co-parenting and telling you these things and putting things into your head, and you're going to discriminate on me and try to put me out there as being a bad mother, then I'm going to drag you down even more. Because you got to think about it. Child support will eat you up and put your ass under the jail cell. So I don't think you want to try to sit up here and come after the woman that they ain't going to birth your children in the world, that holding you down all this long time to try to cover up with another woman. Nah. Another woman's trash is another woman's treasure. Oh my God. Yes. I got him. Yeah. You never this. Y'all could never be this. Your baby mamas could never. Oh, this and that and the third. Da 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 da. What? Huh? You letting these women run all over you like that? Nah, brother. At the end of the day, all I gotta say is respect is due to a dog. Respect me, the mother of your children, because I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your wife, like I was in all three back in 10 years ago that I was still standing tall with you. When you got locked up, I bailed you out. I put my truck up. I put all my money up. My house got kicked in for you. I lost my house and everything. I lost a lot of things with dealing with you. So I don't think you would want to try to cross the person that been there for you and you've been there for me since day one. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, let's keep this negative energy off the internet. Let's keep this negative energy away from each other and try to work on co-parenting on our children and focus on our children. That's the main thing that we're worried about right now. We're not worried about nothing else but our children. And all I'm worried about is getting my children back. And I got good news. When my kids come back home, you know what I'm saying? It should be the point to where you set the weekend, me and you together, on where they can still come back to you and your girlfriend's house on the weekend to spend time with you, to give me a break to go out and do what I want to do on the weekend. Not have to have paperwork to state that you have the kids with you for a couple of months or whatever, and you keeping them and they come back and you decide that you don't want to do this anymore. We should not do that. We should continue on doing what we're doing now, where you come get the kids on the weekend and give me a break, and then you bring them back. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this the proper way and the professional way. And I want to say one more thing. The reason why I did walk out of the house, because the kids, the little babies, they may not understand what I'm talking about or what's going on at this time. But I don't want them to also think that mom and daddy is on disagreements. You know, if me and you got a good bond, and the kids see that we got a good bond, they're going to have a good bond between the both of us, and they're going to love both of us the same. So that's the reason why I walked out the house and didn't want them to hear what I was talking about. And anybody that knows me, all my true supporters that knows me and respect me and mine truly, I love you guys. And at the end of the day, a lot of people call you a deadbeat. A lot of people say you wasn't there for the kids. A lot of people say you always this and that and the third. And I always try to cover your name. I always try to protect your name. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, it's crazy out here in this world, and social media, certain things that you put out there, people are going to go and run with it. They're going to go and talk about it. They're going to say things, and then they're going to put it this way. They're going to put it that way. At the end of the day, it's coming from the horse's mouth. Myself, I hold you down. You know what I'm saying? I'm there for you when you did not there for me. You know, when you need me, I'm there for you. You know, it's so much going on in this world today that I don't want to have no animosity between me and you when I know our children is involved. At this point of our life, we just need to relax, take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, and let go whatever going on inside, and call me on the phone and apologize for the way you talked to me last night and didn't give me the chance to talk, and then hung the phone up in my face like it was nothing. It's like my heart left my body when you hung up in my face and didn't give me the chance to talk. Like, wow. But anyways, what the world don't know won't hurt them, because the world don't need to know everything that we're going through. At the end of the day, I try to do everything I can in my ability to try to make sure I fight to get these kids back and try to move forward in my life to get a bigger house and do whatever I need to do to survive out here in this world that I'm living in with my children. Being a single mother is not hard. It's not easy at the same time. It takes a lot of effort and encouragement to get out here and wake up every day of my life to get these kids up, get us up together, pray, and do whatever we need to do as a unit to live today, tonight, tomorrow. None of this shit is promised. So everything that I do, I'm doing it for the sake of my children, to have documentaries and history, to know that mama and daddy will always be supportive in their life, that we always love them regardless of anything that we go through. You know what I'm saying? So when the kids come back home, I can't wait. And I'm very excited to when they do come back home. Who is this car going? This car had rolled in my yard and rolled out of my yard. I don't know who this person is. I seen when they back in and they backing out, now they backing in. They're like a Dodge. What about don't start shooting around here again? And now they pulling in my yard again. It's weird. Anyways, I just jumped on here just to basically talk to, you know, the world, let them know, you know, my kid's father, he's there, he's not there, but at the end of the day, you know, the things that we go through is not nobody's business. And, you know, sometimes you got to let go things and just ask God to forgive you for the things that you've been through in your life, and just heal yourself. Because when I move on, and there's nothing can be done about it unless, you know, somebody takes your life or something like that. But at the end of the day, this message is to you, my baby father. Like, hold this shit down, man. Let's get these kids back to me. Let's do this together as co-parenting. No other woman got nothing to do with what we got going on. It's just me and you and our children. You know what I'm saying? You wear the pants, right? All right, then. But we women got more power than these men do, and we don't see the power until actually we leave these men alone and not let them walk over us like a doormat. Excuse me, I just burped. So at the end of the day, y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, watch those ass, and skip the ass, and bump those ass. All I gotta say is, only to the ones that me and my true. I love you guys. And don't take this video and make it seem like, oh, it's something bad. And I'm saying, no, it's something that I'm releasing out of my body that I needed to release out loud to the world. Let them know, you know, I'm still here co-parenting with him. And it's more hard with him to co-parenting with me, because it's like more money is trying to be involved in, you know, him focusing on us trying to get these kids back. Where is this money situation coming in at? And I make a long story short, I'll see you guys later.